Deep in Southampton, Virginia, near the towns of Cortland and Boykins, Virginia, formerly named Jerusalem and Bethlehem, we find largely forgotten but incredibly preserved story of Nat Turner's insurrection, the most successful slave rebellion in the entire U.S. One of the most interesting parts of this story is that Nat was a preacher at this church, often delivering a sermon to the enslaved outside while slave owners attended their service inside. Told through the lens of filmmaker, hair sculptor, and performance artist Liz Miller from Baltimore, Maryland. An educator who believes in digitizing our oral storytelling for archival purposes, specifically Black history throughout the African diaspora. After reading many articles, hatching a plan, and applying for grants, she was finally ready to embark on a journey down south after 2 years. They traveled down to Boykins on spring break of 2023 without having made contact with their primary source. This primary source was needed to carry the bulk of the film, but in small towns, the rule is sometimes you just show up and ask around.
So we are actually at the Boykins town office, and so I just spoke with the woman here. We just happened upon this location, and she just gave me Rick Francis's work number. So we're about to call him and gonna see if we can make contact. Maybe I don't know if he's at work tomorrow. If we can just have an appointment, we'll just see.
This is how may we help you?
Hi, sorry, the phone cut out. Did you say this is Rick Francis?
Yes, it is. It happens to be me, but it's the circuit court clerk's office. How can we help you?
I'm actually looking for you. My name is...
After locating the source, he took them to 20 sites, which were a part of the rebellion. This was a tour he had led many times, and his father many times before him. James McGee, another primary source, had illustrated the cover of Nat Turner, A Slave Rebellion, in History and Memory, by Kenneth Greenberg. James calls himself a painter of the slave experience and therefore does not sell his paintings.
I really don't know, but all I know, I was going to segregated schools where we were taught our history, when freely we learned about our ancestors. We didn't make fun and jokes of their passage. Mm-hmm. I grew up in that time, and I grew up down here in the sharecropping days. I experienced and listened to our ancestors. I keep repeating this only to stress that I grew up in a time when there were former slaves living.
Two of the sites on our tour had derelict original structures on site still. The walls had closed in, and the rumor is they are bloodstained on the inside. Our director and performance artist engaged in one of her ritual cleansing ceremonies at one of these two sites. These rituals use intentions, manifestations, and black joy to alter the energy of that site. The uniqueness of the historical event cannot be overstated. We will explore the software of Stellarium provided by NASA. It is able to give us the actual celestial events that Nat Turner observed that led him to believe that God telling him to lead the rebellion. Here is your last preview into the longer feature film. Here on your screen is the rumored final resting place of part of Nat's body. National Geographic has run infrared imaging on this site and confirmed that human remains are here.
So you might wonder, why did I make this film in the first place? What was the point of making this film? Why was it important? And what I would tell you is that there has never been a successful, complete recording archival of the history of Nat Turner's Rebellion. And the films that are out there are not necessarily based on the research. They are based on what has been read about it. There is no cataloging of the details that the people who live there know as fact and as what happened. And so it's fascinating that it has not happened, and therefore I thought it was necessary to record it and to try. I don't have a long basis in documentary film, but I thought it was important to, nobody has done this, to do it. And that is the basis of this film.